King. Yes,
Make sure you subscribe to that podcast, you know. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button to get me up in that algorithm, and hit that bell in the right corner. Back with another podcast segment. This one for all my introverts that are in the business field. You know, you could be selling anything. You could be selling hats, t-shirts, sweaters, whatever. But being an introvert, there is constant challenges you guys face, and I actually want to help you guys out, give you guys a little confidence, and tell you guys to keep going. Release the introvert, you know, and help you guys build a thriving online brand to help you flourish. The online presence is what you make it. You can use it as your best friend, or it could be your worst enemy. But I feel as though if you're in the business field and you don't have an online presence, you're only cheating yourself. So make sure you stay tuned as we give you guys basically tips, tricks, and hints to help you grow your brand. So one of the constant challenges being an introvert is always just the second guessing, being a procrastinator. It could be a whole lot of things. Authenticity and depth is one of the best things you can use when building an online presence and just trying to, you know, establish a brand or just try to get a message out there. You want to be authentic to your core. You want to be authentic to your customers, your subscribers, just basically the people that are part of your tribe that are, you know, motivating you to keep going. So never give up. Always be authentic to yourself. Be authentic to your message. Like when you have a brand, your brand has to have a message, and your message has to line up with whatever you're pushing. So don't be a hypocrite to yourself, and don't be a hypocrite to your brand. Push a message, don't push the trend. Focus on attention and detail, because attention and detail is always appreciated, especially by those that are in the same field that you are in, or that is passionate about what you're doing. Paying attention to detail can be just the small things, you know. It could be the way something is designed. It could be the way a certain look or a certain aesthetic could be. It could be this. Like I said, it could be the slightest of small things. Your customers, or you know, your tribe of people that are following you, that are bought into what you got going. Their feedback can help you out with that a lot. Storytelling is also a great technique you can use. For example, Virgil Abloh, he said to help elevate your brand or to help push your message, he was like, give them the uniqueness of whatever it is that you're creating or whatever it is that you're putting out. So show the stages of what it is that you're creating, from the beginning to the end, to, you know, the beginning to the middle to the end, or, you know, creating a small vlog like this one can help you build your brand. You know, once you get that subscribers list up, once you get those followers up, and you have a message, it definitely helps push the brand message out even easier, because it's like you've been carrying this same message out since day one. So people are following and people are going with the message that you're trying to push. Some tips for building an online presence I can give you personally from my standpoint. I use initiative-based marketing. Initiative-based marketing is basically having somebody buy into your program, or having somebody buy into whatever it is you're pushing, and give them something for free for basically subscribing, or giving you like their email and their, you know, basically your mailing list. If they sign up for your mailing list or they subscribe to your YouTube and you give them something, that is initiative based. So it's like, all right, cool, I'll give you this for this. That's what I mean by initiative based. So building a community is simple. Like I just said, the YouTube, you can build a community on YouTube. You can build a community on TikTok. TikTok is a good one because it's very authentic. You can build a community on Red Note. All of these social media platforms, you can build a very large community. And one of the most slept on communities that, you know, slept on social media tools that people don't use I would say that Facebook marketing, Facebook career. Like a lot of people get on Facebook for their, you know, their reasons or their purposes, but I look at it as if you use that phone and you use the phone for the right reason, you can make $1 million off your phone if you know how to do it. You know, I look at it as if you got 5,000 followers and you're putting out a message or you're putting out something that they like and they buy into it, you're just building up your network. So that's basically building up a community. Find your voice and create creative content. Creative content, like I said, creative content is what you make it. You put, you know, you control that. You're the you're the narrator of that. Like I said, if you design clothes, you do cut and sew, and you do upcycle fashion, show people like little small hints on where you go to go get your resources from. How do you come up with your ideas? Who inspire you? Small things, you know, because those things can help inspire other people, especially people that are on the fence about starting, you know, their brand or starting their YouTube channel. Like, there's many things out here, and there's many people out here that fit that category where they just are in between the middle because they might, life might be coming in between what they're trying to do, or, you know, they're just not good with time management, or, you know, it might be a little self-doubt in there, but it's okay. You know, we all sometimes face a little self-doubt, but to get to that ultimate level, you gotta let all of that self-doubt go. You gotta make the sacrifices, and sometimes you gotta choose. I ain't gonna say sometimes, you always gotta choose you. Believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, won't nobody else do it. So start with believing yourself, never doubting yourself, and experiment. You know, you're gonna receive 1,000 no's, maybe 1,000,000 no's, but understand, all it takes is one yes. Prioritize quality over quantity. So I would say create quality pieces, not just things that, you know, people can just buy and might be a small product, or it could, you know, give them something that they actually can value, that they actually like, that, you know, where it's like, all right, cool, what I created or what it is that I'm offering, it's a problem solving thing, or I'm educating people while I'm solving problems at the same time. If you're in the fashion industry, or you have a brand or whatever, I would say, like I said, quality over quantity. Give them the finest quality that you can possibly give them. If you're not just starting off and you've been in the fashion world for a while, or even if you are just starting off, always prioritize quality over quantity. Most people that are selling products just to make money, they're not giving you quality. They're just giving you an idea, or they just slapping something on some, you know, on I would say they just slapping something on blank products and trying to make a quick buck. You know, you can go right on Canva and create something you can slap on a t-shirt if you got the doechii printer. So give a message that actually sticks with your code, your morals, and your values, and it lines up with your mission statement, so people can buy into that easily. Don't just create a product that, you know, that it would probably only cost you $10 or $15, and you sitting up here selling it for $250. Like, that's highway robbery. That's not quality over quantity. That's just being a finesser, and nobody likes a finesse. You have to manage your industry, and your energy in this fashion industry, because this shit can get overwhelming if you let schedule social media time strategically. So I look at it as, if you have multiple social medias, say you have a Facebook, Twitter /X, Instagram, a TikTok, and a YouTube, you gotta break it 7 days out of the week. Break the days down and figure out how you're gonna disperse your content through all of those platforms. So maybe Monday and Tuesday might be a YouTube day, or Monday and Friday might be a YouTube day. Tuesday could be a TikTok day. Tuesday and Thursday could be a TikTok day. Wednesday could just be a day strictly for Facebook, where you're on Facebook just posting all your content. You might have a fan page, or you might just have a business page on Facebook where you just post all your content and you interact with people. You ask questions, you start polls, just small stuff like that. You got to manage that time strategically, but that's a part of the business. You got to reach people from all ages and all facets. And honestly, on Facebook, you got people from all ages on Facebook. So you want to utilize that in the right way. Don't just be scrolling and mingling and doing all this crazy stuff. It's a lot of gossiping and a lot of stupid little subtopics people be having on Facebook. But it's like, is that productive for you and what you're trying to do? 9 times out of 10, it's not. So when you get on there, get on Facebook with a purpose. Celebrate small wins and recognize progress. When I say celebrate small wins, a sale could be a small win, a new follower could be a small win, a new subscriber could be a small win, somebody inviting you to an event for you to actually speak or hand out your promotional things or hang up posters, that could be a small win. Small wins are what you make it. Always celebrate yourself, always pat yourself on the back. Don't take it so hard and never compare yourself to the next man, because what works for you might not work for the next people. For the next person, not people, but for the next person. So stay authentic to self and be kind to yourself. That's my favorite slogan I like to say in 2025. Be kind to yourself. Be more focused and be more selfish to yourself. Those are some of the strategies I will use to build up my brand and basically step out as an introvert. Being an introvert can be it can be challenging, because it's just like, most introverts are standoffish, and they have a talent, but some might not display their talent as much as needed. Like, a lot of people might not know what you're doing, because it's like, oh, well, I don't see them often, or I don't see them posting often, or I don't see them promoting their stuff often. But it's like, you got to put it in their face every day. Straight consistency.